Act 3, Scene 1. Are we all met? Here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke. Peter Quince! What sayest thou, bully bottom? There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that? By'r Lacon, a parlous fear! I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done. Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords. This will put them out of fear. Well, we will have such a prologue. Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion? I fear it, I promise you. To bring in a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion. Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight. Doth the moon shine the night we play our play? A calendar, look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Yes, it doth shine that night. Why then you may leave a window of the great chamber open, and the moon may shine in on the casement. Aye, or else one must come in with a lantern and say he comes to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall. Oh, you can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom? Some person must present wall, and let them have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about them to signify wall, and let them hold their fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper. If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play toward? Oh, I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause. Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth. Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet. Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear, and by I will to thee appear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while. A stranger Pyramus that e'er played here. Must I speak now? Aye, marry must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again. Most radiant Pyramus, of colour like the red rose on triumphant briar, as true as truest horse, that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb. Ninus' tomb. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past. It is never tire. As true as truest horse, that yet would never tire. If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine. Oh, monstrous, oh, strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help! Why do they run away? I see their knavery. This is to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear. I am not afraid. The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray. What angel wakes me from my flowery bed, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. Gentle mortal, mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape on the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee. Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. Oh, not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn. Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, peace blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, ready, 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 ready. Be kind and courteous to this gentleman, hop in his walks, and gambol in his eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal, hail, hail, hail. Lead him to my bower. I pray you, tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently,